3.
I'm going to be solving a system of equations. This is chapter 9.2 in the Calculus and Vectors textbook. So here you have your three equations. So 1, 2, 3. And the whole point of solving a system of equations is having it resemble something like this. It's called a triangle of zeros. So 1, 2, 3, and it's a triangle. So you want those zeros to be here, here, and here. But to do that, you have to multiply your equations by non-zero constants. So for the first one, we are going to multiply it by 2, equation number 1 by -2, and add it to equation number 2. So if you go here, this is what that would look like. So x minus y plus z equals 1 multiplied by -2 would give you -2x plus 2y minus 2z equals -2. And you would add it to the equation number 2, which is just 2x plus y minus z equals 11. So here we have 0x plus 3y equals -z equals 9. Here you can already see that we have the first zero that we need. Next, we have to do something to the third equation to get the two zeros on the x and for the y. So we're going to multiply it by -3. And then we're going to add it to equation number 3. So multiplying the first equation by -3 will get you -3x plus 3y minus 3z equals -3. Adding it to equation number 3, which is 3x plus y plus 2z equals 12, which would give you 0x plus 4y minus z equals 9. As you can see, we have the first zero that we need, but we still need to get the zero for the y. So keeping the first equation the same, we're going to multiply equation number 4 by 1/3, which is just the same as saying dividing it by 3. So if we go over here, we can divide everything by 3 and you would get 0x plus y minus z equals 3. Now we're doing this so that the next equation, we would multiply equation number 6 by -4 and add it to equation number 5. So over here we have 0 times -4 is 0 minus 4y plus 4z equals -12. And we're adding it to equation number 5, which is 0x plus 4y minus z equals 9, which would give you 0x plus 0y plus 3z equals -3. And here you have the two zeros that you need for your equation. Now that you have your triangle of zeros, you can isolate x, y, and z to get your point of intersection. So starting with equation number 7, you have 0x plus 0y plus 3z equals -3, which is just 3z equals -3, z equals -3 divided by 3, which is just -1. Oh, let me just erase that. Next, you are going to do equation number 6, which is 0x plus y minus z equals 3. Next, you would take away this, so it's y minus z equals 3. And y, we already established that z is -1, so bringing it over to the other side would just be 3 plus z, y equals 3 minus 1, so y equals 2. Now putting it in the last and final equation, which is number 1, x minus z plus z, x minus y plus z equals 1, you would have x minus 2 minus 1 equals 1. Then you would isolate x, which would just be x equals 2 plus 1 plus 1, so x equals 4. So therefore, your point of intersection would be 4, 2, and -1. That is how you solve a system of equations.